Welcome back. The 13-8 Coyote volleyball team currently sits at second place in the Summit League, and tonight they welcome 11-14 Fort Wayne into the SCSC, who is also ranked 6th in the Summit League. For more on that, here's Jay Elson with USD head coach Leanne Williamson.
All right, thank you, Kelly. Well, Leanne, you've officially hit the home stretch of your season. Just 5 matches remain in the regular season now. So how good are you feeling about where things are at as of this point?
You know, I think after this weekend we feel really good. We saw a very determined team this weekend that was not willing to let adversity, I think, pull them back. And I'm just very proud of the way the team has handled everything that has come their way. And this road weekend was probably the hardest travel weekend for us as well, going to Western and then driving through the night, getting to NDSU. So to handle the travel and some of the adversity that's faced us and to get 2 sweeps on the weekend is incredible. So I'm really happy with where we're at right now.
Yeah, speaking of that weekend, just 2 losses to this point in conference play. You avenged one of them Sunday at North Dakota State with that 3-0 sweep. So what did that win tell you about your team? And I think you just hit on it a little bit, just rebounding.
Yeah, I mean, we were extremely gritty on Sunday, and you know, North Dakota State's a hard place to play. They have a great volleyball atmosphere, which makes it can make it very difficult. Their crowd gets into it, and with all 3 games being as tight as they were, the crowd was definitely a factor, and it never, I think, allowed our team never allowed it to affect them. So they had to battle, they had to fight, and things did not come easy for them. And I think that was a really good sign of what this team can do.
Interesting note here, or at least I think it's interesting. No one with double-digit kills for you against the Bison. Instead, you had 5 players with at least 6, led by Haley Dotseth with 8. Is that the kind of balance you're hoping for night in, night out, or is it just kind of a bonus here?
Well, I mean, it's definitely something we work for. We are not against giving the hot hitter more attempts, and sometimes you're going to see that with a hitter going off. But I think it makes you a little bit more difficult to defend when you're as balanced as you are. They can't key in on 1 or 2 hitters, and I think it definitely helped us on Sunday.
So when you look at the whole picture as it stands right now, what's the key, do you think, for you being in the position you're in right now?
I think determination. You know, every team is going to have their ups and downs. Every team is going to have their issues that come along with it, but it's how you respond to it. And I think our team has overall responded extremely well. And it's a battle, and the Summit League is always going to be a battle. So night in and night out, you've got to bring your best game. And I think at this point in time in the season, they are determined to do more than what we've done in the past.
The first of those last 5 matches before the Summit League tournament set for this Friday against Fort Wayne, right here inside the Sanford Coyote Sports Center. That's big because it's just the 5th time all year you've had a chance to play at home, so I'm sure you're relishing the opportunity a little bit extra.
Absolutely. I mean, playing at home is always a bonus. Not having to travel and only having 1 match this weekend is huge for us. We get to really prepare for Fort Wayne, and I think we're going to feel very confident coming back into our home court.
This is a team that they've got just 3 wins in the league, but one of them is against North Dakota State. So what worries you the most about this opponent?
I think Fort Wayne is better than what their record shows. They have the ability to be a very dynamic team. I mean, they took a set off of Denver this past weekend, and you know, when they get on a roll and they feel confident, they can be very difficult. So offensively, I think they've got a lot of keys in place. We've got to try to minimize some of those players, but it should be a good match.
All right, well, good luck to you Friday and the rest of the way, Leanne.
Thank you.
Good news, if you can't get here to see Coach Williamson and the Coyotes in action for yourself, we do have you covered that match against Fort Wayne live right here on Midco Sports Network. For now, though, Kelly, we'll send it back to you.
All right, thanks, Jay. Quickly before we go, let's take a look at our live broadcast schedule for the weekend. Saturday, a big day of football, the Key to the City game featuring Augustana at Sioux Falls. 12 p.m. kickoff for that on Midco SN2. And then Missouri Valley football, Southern Illinois at USD. Kickoff for that set for 3 p.m. on the regular Midco SN channel. More football on Sunday. The junior division and the senior division of South Dakota junior football, 2:30 p.m. for that junior division kickoff, 4:30 p.m. for the senior division kickoff. And then finally tonight, like Jay just said, Fort Wayne at South Dakota Summit League volleyball action. That's coming up right here on Midco SN. 7 p.m. first serve for that. And then tonight, Varsity Sports Live featuring Jason Andera and I hosting. That's 10:30 p.m. right here on Midco Sports Network. For a look at our full broadcast schedule, head to midcosn.com. Thanks for watching Midco Sports tonight, and we'll see you Monday.